Hello, dear sweet sister goddess, and welcome to this week's Twin Flame Tuesday. And wow, with right, the way the week's been going, let me light this candle for us and illuminate things a little bit more. Oh, yeah, it's been a wild ride, hasn't it? There's so much purging going for the entire collective, and it's really, really intense. We are at that stage where you're really being asked to let go of the things that do not align with the reality you desire to be living, the experience that you long to have here. You've got to get out of your own way. Again, welcome, dear goddess. My name is Rochelle Richard, and here at Empowerment Experiences, we are looking for and finding our power in every moment and taking that back all along this, which is our Healing Twin Flames self-love empowerment journey. Be not afraid to ask for that support. Again, has it served you trying to do everything all yourself? Does it instead make it feel so much more cumbersome and so heavy? We are uplifting humanity into a world of true unity, where we recognize the law of one. We recognize that we are all connected and we are not expected to do it alone. So stop telling yourself things like, I don't want to bother someone. I don't want to be a burden. Oh, it's okay. I'll just do it myself. And what about the one where it's, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself? These are the kinds of things that we tell ourselves that contradict the experience we desire. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to ask someone and say, hey, can you help me with this? Even today, I had that experience, wherein, lo and behold, my neighbor is a computer person. And I literally was having challenges with my computer yesterday. And he was like, why didn't you ask me? And I'm like, what do you mean? What? So, dear goddess, again, get out of your own way and allow the universe to support you through all of these amazing connections that we have and are creating with each other. We are not expected to do it alone. All right? So don't carry the weight by yourself. That's the shadow side. That's the part of you that tells you that you're a bother. And I'm having this mirrored in my twin flame connection. What about you? Where he doesn't want to talk to you right now. For no other reason that we need to know other than he's working on him. So let him. Let him do his thing. Because that also is a shadow aspect of constantly saying, hey, that runner chaser energy. It's repellent. When we're chasing, they're gonna run. So you gotta come back into you. You have to, again, allow yourself to be supported and allow yourself to support yourself by saying, you know, I'm not serving myself, my counterpart, or my connection by constantly being distracted by what he's doing. When right here in my world, my realm, I got me to be working on, right, goddess? You have things, again, you have beliefs, you have shadow aspects of yourself that you are saying, you are telling about yourself, you are believing about yourself, your counterpart, the world as a whole, that are out of alignment with union inside yourself, union within. Because that union within is that magnetic attraction that allows the universe to say, hey, by the way, your computer things that you got going on, guess what? Boom, there's someone who lives literally right across the street from you that can fix that and will happily give up his time to come and do exactly that. That's how the universe supports, Goddess. It's not just that person. All things are connected, and all is of source. So it's time to balance your life, your mind, your energies. Shed the things that do not serve you. And one of the things that are going to help you do this is, well, we're coming into summer, right? Especially here in the desert in Arizona. It's roasty toasty thereabouts these days. Spring cleaning. Myself, having finally had my roommate move out, I have been in this total clean and purge and organized space, really creating this solid foundation upon which to build something better for myself. And you're being asked the same, Goddess. You are being asked to look at your physical environment and see what you can do to declutter, to cleanse, to purify, to prepare the runway for the vision that you desire to come in for a landing. But you got to have the wings balanced, right? You got to have that plane balanced. You got to have, preferably, right, a smooth and level surface, or else things are going to crash and burn, baby. We don't want that. So allow yourself to be supported. Allow that support to assist you with bringing things into balance in your life. And clean out your house, clean out your car, organize your files, organize your phone. You know, I don't know if you're like me, you got a ton of screenshots and downloads, and you're just like, oh my goodness, what am I doing with all of this? Right? So take that time and get organized, because if you have chaos inside, you have chaos outside. If you have chaos outside, you have chaos inside, especially when it's your own environment. Now, the key is to reach a state of being where it can be chaotic outside of you, but you are calm within. There is no chaos inside you. Well, my challenge was having, again, someone who had chaotic energy in my home for so long, on top of me not being roommate compatible, it being very, 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 very challenging. But I put someone else's needs above my own. And that again is showing me, amplifying that in my twin flame connection. You know, our counterparts, the divine masculine, doesn't want to be taken care of like you're his mother. Okay? The twin flame connection is magic. It's magic. All right? So really look at these shadow aspects, these beliefs, these practices, these habits that you have that do not align with allowing the magic of the twin flame connection to really amplify itself and become what it's going to become. You're not the one in control here of anything outside of you, except for how you have control over what is happening inside you. Again, that's what this balance is all about. You create the landing strip. The universe is going to bring that plane in for landing. All right? But you have to prepare yourself. Be ready for magic. Be aware that magic happens. Acknowledge it. Set your intention for it. Be receptive of it. And it will. In fact, here is an affirmation for you, dear sweet goddess, because I know I'm needing it. But I actually created a background image with my twin flame love from our Goa trip, him and I, and this affirmation on it. I know magic can happen and cause my life to shift and change in a single moment. Start affirming that, because it's true. Think about people who win the lottery. For myself, it was when my beloved counterpart came into my life, and next thing I know, I'm flying to India, and it was just so mind-boggling. It feels so long ago too, a lifetime ago, even though it was just over 2 years ago. So write it down and say it all the time. I know magic can happen and cause my life to shift and change in a single moment. So set your point of attraction for that. Be ready for that. Be affirming, as I said, and be clearing the runway. Clearing the runway and aligning yourself with that, bringing things into balance within yourself. Oh, I'm really loving this week's. How about you? Ooh. All right, we shall. Let's have them. What you got? Oh. You are your beloved. You are your twin flame is you. And I assure you, you allow yourself to receive the love. You allow yourself to align with the magic. You bring your life into balance. And that's going to bring balance to the connection. So this beloved card is all encompassing of both you and your counterpart. So to truly receive the love of your divine masculine, you've got to be giving and receiving love to and from yourself, goddess. To and from yourself. And just let it flow. Just let it flow. Get out of your own way. This is, again, why you are the catalyst, why it's so important that you recognize that you are the one that's pushing away what you want. You are the one that's blocking it. And, oh, do I see this in mine? Oh my goodness. Some things triggered in me because I had happened upon some old things. And so I was in an old space and I spewed my own venom at him and my trigger instead of taking a step back and not saying anything and being in charge, in control of me and bringing myself into balance first, integrating that shadow aspect. And then aligning with flow so that the magic could just flow in. Instead, now here we are. In a pause space, shall we say. Because it's about bringing that balance inside me. Inside we. You, your counterpart. Yeah. Only you can put yourself in flow, goddess. Only you can get out of your own way and allow yourself to receive the support of the universe. Stop trying to control everything, because that's definitely a shadow aspect. You looking to control things you do not have control over. This is when we talk about looking for where your power is not to be found. And your power cannot be found in controlling other things, in controlling external circumstances, save for the power that you have within yourself and the control that you have over your own point of attraction. That is how you influence your external experience, is by how you are controlling your internal experience. You are an original light worker. Twin flames are. From the beginning of time, not that time can be measured, only in this realm has such an illusion been created. It just is. Everything is right now. And it's time that you start to recognize that you are home. When you bring that balance, and I have emotion. We've spent our lives feeling like we didn't belong here, right, Goddess? It's been so challenging to feel at home in this world, hasn't it? Well, guess what? That was on purpose. Because we don't belong in the old world. The old earth that is crumbling away. You have lived many lifetimes in many realms and many dimensions, including this one, and you have been preparing for this time right now in human history, in Earth's history. Because we are making this home. We're making this home. This is why, oh my goodness, this is why the analogy for the coming in for a landing, preparing the landing strip, preparing your home to receive the guests, to receive those you love, to receive your beloved counterpart. But you've got to be focusing on you, sweetheart. You've got to be focusing on what it is for you to feel at home. What does it take for you to feel at home? And then be open to receive the support, the guidance from anywhere that the universe offers that to assist you in creating that, because that's why you're here. You're here because you are the magic. You're here uplifting humanity. Again, creating heaven on earth, making this home so that those who come after us will feel at home. We're creating that. Without the children, we cease to exist. So, that's all that's asked of you, Goddess. It's not some big, huge, go out and really, truly save the world on a big, grand scale in front of tens of thousands of people. No. You impact the entire collective by simply creating your balanced state wherever you are. There's so many people I know that are doing the van life now, the bus life. I want to do that, actually, to rebuild this big, huge bus, like an actual bus, into my home, a home on wheels. Right? Dear Goddess, what is home to you? Is it where your soul tribe, your family is there to support you? Magic happens all the time. You feel calm and balanced. Obviously things are going to present challenges for us, because challenges are opportunities for growth, and we don't grow without challenges, and that's why we're here. Wow, I have never, ever, doing these cards, have I had the major, these are like the end of the book cards, okay? I'm not sure what she calls them specifically, but these are all at the end. Mintakan, Pleiades, Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? Oh, home. What is home to you? That is so this message today is preparing your home. So look again at what is triggering you. What about your experience? What about your home? What about your relationships? What about your your environment is triggering you. And then look at that and ask yourself, how can I turn this into an empowerment experience? In what ways do I need to shift so that I can allow myself to receive the support so it doesn't feel so heavy, so I don't feel so discouraged? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, look at this, the last card and the first card, support. Because dear Goddess, you are supported. You've just got to allow yourself to receive it. Whether that's free advice or energy exchange advice, whatever that is, a coach, a mentor, a neighbor. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What is that vision? What does this new earth look like for you? What does home? I don't know what it is about that. Because I know what it is. Because our counterparts are home, aren't they, Goddess? Our twin flame loves feel like home, huh? Well, you've got to create that feeling of home within you so that he knows where home is. You are the lighthouse for him. You are the beacon while he is going through such challenging times too. Because remember, he's not as aware and awakened to the understanding of this connection. All he knows is it's intense as fuck, and all he knows is the world is falling apart around him, and all he knows is that the weight of the world is on his shoulders, and he wants so much to be who you need him to be, who you want him to be, or so he thinks, because he hasn't yet awakened to the truth that he already is. Until you awaken to the truth that you already are, that you already are home, and it's time that you nest. It's time that you clean up your environment and you prepare the runway for him to come in for a landing. Stop focusing on him. Trust that he is here with you. He never left. He can't. The illusion of separation is exactly that. An illusion. An illusion. So, what are you going to do, Goddess? I'm going to grab a tissue here. I don't know if I've ever gotten so emotional on a reading, on a message. I like to call them messages more than readings. I do poetry readings. I deliver empowerment messages. So, prepare the runway. Anchor the energy of home, of that unconditional love, so that he feels, he cannot deny, and he follows the path, the light that you are shining on that path. You get that runway lit the fuck up, Goddess. And you create that home. You are home. You create that so he can just flow right in. Just flow right in. But you've got to integrate these shadow aspects, and you again are not expected to do it alone. You've got to balance you, your life, your experience. Get your home in order, which means to get you in order. Get your environment in order. You've got to get ready to be ready to be ready to be ready for him. Otherwise, you're just pushing him away and pushing him away and pushing him away. Trust me, sister. I've definitely seen this, and I see myself when I push my counterpart away because of my own trauma. I had extreme trauma in my past. So I understand. Gratefully, I have healed so much. But it's a perpetual going and growing journey. And I know I still have so much more healing to achieve. That said, dear Goddess, if you are finding it challenging with seeing what it is that you've got to shift and you just cannot quite put your fucking finger on it, and you're so flustered and you're so frustrated and you just sit there and you want to give up, but yet you want to keep fighting, and you're just confused and there's chaos. I'm here for you. This is what I love to do. You are not alone. So don't tell yourself that you are. Do not let your mean girl ego, do not let your shadow cast the shadow over the light that is guiding you. You can book a session with me through the link down below, or it's at IamEmpowered.as.me. You can read more about my sessions at empowermentexperiences.com, or just go straight in, dive all in, no holds barred, and really allow yourself to receive the loving support that the universe is just waiting to flow into your life. The magic is right there. So affirm for yourself and book your session today. Affirm, I know magic can happen and cause my life to shift and change in a single moment. And then align yourself with that shit, Goddess. Balance, align yourself. Bring things into balance. Book your session at IamEmpowered.as.me. I do 30 minutes or 75 minutes. It's your choice. All right, and the 30 minutes are only $55, which, considering they're going to alleviate that burden and lift that weight that you have been carrying, might as well be 55 cents, in the sense of it's a drop in the bucket with a priceless transformation that's going to shift you out of that turbulence that you've been experiencing. It's like you have a hurricane over your landing strip, right? All your runway lights, blown out bulbs, because you're not aligned with what you desire. You're not in your power. So, dear Goddess, allow yourself. Allow yourself to come home to you. Allow yourself to be in your power, so that your love can come home physically. But you have to feel him already home, energetically, spiritually. That is the greatest challenge of this twin flame journey, is overcoming the illusion of separation, because we are here to assist, to uplift humanity in overcoming the illusion of separation that is within us, that is among us all and within us. Because when we have been taught to be separate from our truth, to be separate from our power, it's time to find that shit and fucking rise, man. It's time. And I'm here for you. So book your session. And in the meantime, I'm still going to be here always to remind you that the power is in your hands, because it's always been inside you. Namaste.